Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Nightfall versus the best testing, and this is going to be another post-SUDA match. Also make sure to check out Nightfall's YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and we will see Nightfall win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first, 43 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Droll, Sword Knight, Fua, Tract, and Nib. They have Moon Glacier, Abyss Team, Dragoons, Dominus Impulse, and Minstrel. So I'm pretty sure that Mermail has 3 new support cards, one being the trap, one being the extra card, and one being the main deck monster. So let's go ahead and read over the trap real quick. So it says draw cards equal to the number of different monster types among the monsters you control that are fish, sea serpent, or aqua. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck until the end of your next turn after this card resolves, except for water monsters. And then if a face-up water monster or monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in the graveyard, you can banish this card for cost and add a Mermail from the grave or banish to the hand, and you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. And you play this card because the new XYZ allows you to set one trap from deck by detaching. So this is just a one of, so it's unfortunate that they drew it. So activate Tract, said branded goat, yurt. Grab Lurie, discard Lurie, Lurie effect goes special, that's fine. And then go ahead, link off, bring out Requiem, and then Requiem effect tribute goes special, bring out Lacrima, Lacrima effect go dump, and then dump the Engraver, the normal Sword Knight, effect tribute for cost, and then get hit with the Dominus Impulse, and then Engraver, shuffle back Lurie, special summon itself out, and then use those to go into sequence, because it can make Aerial Eater in this deck. I assume that's what they're trying to go for here. Sequence, put back. Or I guess, no, it's not Aerial Eater. Yeah, I guess Aerial Eater actually wouldn't be like that good, because what are you really dump? We already went through Fiendsmith and everything. Okay, so they're just going to bring out the Berfomet, and then Berfomet effect. Also, this keeps, like, Lacrima and Requiem engrave. And I don't know if they play the trap or not, the Paradise, but if they do, that's pretty good. Then go ahead, dump Sword Knight. Then go ahead and make a SP. SP effect, go banish the Sword Knight, and then pass turn. And then they have Berfomet that'll be able to summon back out the Sword Knight. They draw Imperm, and then go main phase, activate Minstrel effect, get rid of itself plus Dragoons, and they said, oh no. So go ahead, rip Droll out of the hand, and then Dragoons effect, go search out the Prince, and then normal summon Prince. They could have also Imperm the SP, which would have left it on field, which made the Fua unusable. How do you test Mermail with Dweller in the game? Not gonna lie, you're one brave guy. Not that I ain't with this deck, but still. Yeah, I mean, yeah, playing Mermail is tough, especially because now Droll is popular in the meta too, so it's like, that's just even more tough. That's even more tough. Dump Dragoon, and then try to search, and then chain SP to banish itself, plus the Prince, and then they're going to search out the Abyss Shrine, and then activate the Dragoon effect, go search, grab out the Mermail Shadow Squad, and then activate the Abyss Shrine effect, and then chain Fua. They go ahead, special summon out from the deck, or actually it's going to add the Poseida instead. This is the new main deck monster. We'll go over this one now. So it says, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks while you control a monster other than, you know, a copy of itself. Which that's just like a bonus random effect on it. Then it says you can only use the following effects of this card once per turn. You can send one other water monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard for cost. Special summon this card out from the hand. Then if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one Atlantean or Mermail monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then target one card the opponent controls, cost, and then return it to the hand. Now, okay, they're going to get the Shadow Squad effect. They have 5 waters in the graveyard already. So they're going to bring out the Prince there. They draw on 2 Engravers, summon out the Moon Glacier effect, rip the hand. Okay, at least they got, like, Engraver to the graveyard off that. Like, it could have been worse there. It could have been worse there. And then activate the Atlantean effect. They said, sorry, thinking on res. They're going to go Lacrima into Requiem, and then Requiem into Lacrima. And then Lacrima effect, go dump the trap card. I assume that's why they're doing it here, yeah. Now, they're going to go activate the hand effect of the Rumbling Atlantean, tribute Neptibus, special summon out. And then effect to special summon back out Dragoons from the graveyard, and effect to go ahead and dump from the deck. So it's like, sure, they get to set up Paradise, but now we're letting our opponent activate this effect, because we didn't have a card on our field for them to target prior. So now they get to dump one for free, summon out Dragoon, and then they get Dragoon effect goes Surge, and then that's gonna grab out just Aneptibus, sure. Then link off, summon out the Coral, and then they get to draw because they dropped Fua this turn, but it looks like it said draw for Fua. Yeah, it looks like they forgot. Okay, so draw into Nib and then dump Desiree effect, shuffle back out the Coral, and then they can just hold the Nib if they have any more pushes. But now they just go set. Well, I was gonna say they get to attack first, yeah. Then they're gonna activate the Berfoment effect, summon out Sword Knight, which can't be destroyed by battle, and then they just scoop because they realize they lose to the follow-up. On to the next game. We will see the best testing, the Mermail player, go first. We have Nightmare Apprentice, Fua, Sword Knight, Cornfield, Nightmare Apprentice. They have Abyss Shrine, Shadow Squad, Impulse, Dragoons, and Droll. So at least Droll can somewhat counter the Fua. It's not like a Called By or an Ash Blossom, but at least it's something. Activate the Abyss Shrine, get rid of itself plus Dragoon, and then chain Fua. So they're going to go ahead and just add the Ice Jade from the deck to the hand, and then Dragoon effect to grab out the Minstrel. Then Minstrel effect, get rid of itself plus the Shadow Squad. Go ahead, rip one of the Nightmare Apprentices. We don't want to rip one of the other cards because we're going to try to Maloon Glacia them. And I guess, if we if we rip one of these from hand, we're just trying to hit the 1-ups with Maloon Glacia is pretty much what I'm trying to say. We want a higher chance to do that. And the higher chance to do that is by ripping the 2-of out of hand and then trying to rip the 1-ofs out of hand. So now they're going to go Shadow Squad, bring out the Prince, they draw Perulia, and then Prince, dump Dragoon, grab Dragoon, and then Dragoon effect, grab out the Moon Glacia. We can drop Perulia here also, which is pretty good having all these Charmies in rotation. Now every time the opponent tries playing, we draw. Summon Moon Glacia, we draw. That's actually a pretty good draw if they rip it there. Then they're going to change roll though, so that way now the Charmies don't do anything. But if they hit the evil hero, I'll at least take that, but they hit Sword Knight there, and then hit the Cornfield. Wow, it doesn't even rip a Nightmare Apprentice. Ends up hitting the 1-ofs. Okay, I mean that sucks a little bit, but we still get evil hero in graveyard next turn. Okay, so now from here, they can't search anymore because they, drolled themselves to stop the Charmies from being active. Normal summon out the Dragoon and then make the Coral effect, special summon back out Shadow Squad effect, discard, make them level 7, and then overlay into the new rank 7. We'll read over this one also. So it takes 2+ level 7 water monsters. Water monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense for each material attached to this card, so they're all plus 600 right now. And it says you can only use the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card's XYZ summon, you can target one level 7 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster in your graveyard, special summon it out. Then its other effect is you can attach a material from this card and set one Abyss Trap from the deck. So activate the effect on summon to special summon back out the Dragoon from the graveyard, and then activate the effect to go ahead and set the Abyss team from the deck. And then they're going to go ahead and summon out the Poseidra Abyss on top of that. So bring that out. And then link off into the Mermail King Neptibus, which now they can activate the Poseidra Abyss effect. Also, I haven't looked at deck list for this deck yet, but they probably don't even play Gaios anymore, right? Because, this is just a better Gaios in almost every scenario. I don't know how often it would come up where you need to summon Gaios into a board that wouldn't have already interrupted you. But now they're going to go ahead, activate the effect, go ahead, discard, and then special summon up to 3 level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua monsters from the hand or the graveyard. So pitch the Dominus Impulse, and then special summon back out the Minstrel, Shadow Squad, and the Neptibus, and the Minstrel effect. To go ahead and mill 3 and then put back a Dragoon into the deck there. Okay. Now they go for the... Whoa, wait. This is actually pretty clean getting to make this. Because this card can target one of the opponent's banished cards and add it to the hand or special summon it. Target one of the opponent's banished cards, add to your hand or special summon one level 4 or lower water monster from your deck, and if you do, add that card back to their hand. So this works very well with the Minstrel. So now they can use that effect, target, and then go ahead. Oh, they're playing the statue. Okay, they get this back to hand though, but does that even matter? Because now we're gonna go ahead and make the Lancia Synchro, which is the Ice Barrier Synchro, which this also summons out from the deck. I forget its name, but it's the one that forces them to discard every time they want to resolve a monster. I assume that's the one that they're playing. Draw Gazelle. Okay, that's a pretty good card to draw. Activate the Abyss team there. So what they have, Aqua, Sea Serpent. So they draw 2 here. So draw the Prince plus the Poseidra. And then this is also, you know, follow up in the graveyard. Because if they go ahead and out the statue, then they can banish with this and be able to go ahead and add back a Mermail. So this honestly gives them like infinite follow up there. Like draw 2, add back. Like that's really big for this deck. And then also at the same time, like none of these are doing anything right now. I'm trying to think of a way. No, I don't think there's a way for us to get like a heavy infantry to hand or anything, because we have this that's able to banish, discard, and draw. So you could heavy infantry with the barrier statue up, which is really good. But yeah, I don't think they have a way to do that here. Because I'll go ahead and grab out the Chimera Fusion, and then just go battle phase. Attempt to beat over the barrier statue. They said, think at the start of battle phase, activate the shrine, discard, draw called by, Neptibus effect, and then activate the link effect. I mean, this just grabs the equip spell, right? This doesn't actually like get us to heavy infantry. So summon out Dragoons, unless if I'm tripping? Yeah, I was gonna say, unless I'm tripping and this somehow would protect it. No, yeah, this won't protect anything. This can't equip, add to hand or equip to this card. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you can equip it to, like, barrier statue. If you could, then it would, like, first time I destroy a battle or a card effect, you send this to graveyard instead. That'd be pretty cool. But okay, now they're just going to go ahead, beat over barrier statue, then Chimera Fusion, go ahead, bring out the Berfomet, and then Berfomet Chainlink 1, Gazelle Chainlink 2. They're going to go ahead and chain the Lancia Chainlink 3 to summon out the General Raiho, which this is the one that, when an opponent's monster effect is activated on the field resolves, they must discard 1 card or it is negated, and this is not once per turn, so this will force them to keep discarding if they want to play. Said, 1 sec, I might negate the Synchro. Oh, true, they do have Sword Knight in the graveyard, which can stop that. But this is also only once per chain, and this is twice per turn. So they can go ahead and do it again, but they're going to have to wait. Oh, they're going to grab out the Azamina, the White Forest off of this. Okay, hold on. They might be cooking the goo. Dump Sword Knight, Chimera Fusion effect, add back. And then summon out Nightmare Apprentice by getting rid of Evil Hero. Nightmare Apprentice, Chainlink 1, Lancia, Chainlink 2. Go ahead, summon out the General Raiho. And then switch this to defense. And then it said, so this resolves negated, right? Okay, I will not discard. Then banish to go special. Bring out the Evil Hero. Then go into Requiem effect. And then the discard to allow that to resolve. Bring out Engraver. Requiem effect to equip, and then effect to go send, they have to discard again, assuming that resolves here, yeah. So I mean, look at that, like, already, like, getting a negate and 2 discards out of just, like, this 1 card that they got off this that also baited a negate. Like, it does so much. Then they're going to go ahead and make a sequence, and then sequence effect to go ahead and put back, and then summon out the Aerial Eater, then Aerial Eater effect, dump an Engraver. Now they link off into a Cross Sheep, and then Engraver, shuffle back, special summon out, and then Cross Sheep effect to special summon out because it points to a fusion. Then bring out the Azamina, and then Azamina effect to go ahead and fuse into the Azamina Moa Regina. So this card can target Illusion in the graveyard, special summon it out, and then when an Azamina or Sinful Spoil card is activated, except for a copy of itself, quick effect, you target 2 cards on the field and destroy them. So that will go ahead and special summon back out from the graveyard, okay. And then use those to make a Light and Dark Chaos Angel. Okay, and then Chaos Angel effect, go ahead and try to banish, and activate the Azamina Elzeti effect to go search. So that's going to grab out the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest and banish the link. Yeah. Said think. Not Russian, I'm American, take your time. So I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. They're gonna go ahead, banish, summon out Aerial Eater. That's good. Then link off to go ahead and summon out SP. Then SP effect to go banish the Synchro. And then Synchro effect. Oh, so they actually play an Ice Barrier, Synchro, in the extract. Do they play Trish? Oh, they do play Trish. Summon Trish. Trish effect. Yeah, admit defeat. Yeah, not a lot of people play the Trish with that. Or at least they didn't. Maybe they do now. Like I said, I haven't looked at the deck list too much post-SUDA. Now we have Lacrima, Ash Blossom, Diabolica, Tract, and Cornfield. They have Droll, Imperm, Prince, Heavy Infantry, and Droll. So they're going to go activate Tract, add Lurie, discard Lurie, Lurie effect, and then change Roll on Lockbird, special summon out the Lurie. Lurie and the Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out the Engraver. Normal Lacrima, Lacrima go dump. They said Lulz, Paradise got left in the side deck. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty bad. They said I never side out that card. It's too crazy in my opinion. Well, this deck probably wants to side it out because of how many bricks they play. So go ahead, summon out Sequence effect. But I don't know, like, Paradise is so broken. And then Engraver, shuffle back, special summon out, so they shut down Sequence, which stops them from getting to, like, Upper Foment there. Or possibly an Aerial Eater. Then go into the SP and then pass. They draw Ash Blossom. Normal summon out Neptibus, effect, dump Dragoon for cost. And then SP, then they go ahead, search out the Abyss Shrine, and then Dragoon's effect. Sure, we're just saving Ash for the Shrine effect. So now they're going to go Shrine, get rid of that, plus the Shadow Squad, we Ash that, then Shadow Squad effect, go ahead, special summon out the Dragoons from the deck. And then Battle Phase, attack for 18, and then go ahead and pass turn. So, yeah, I was thinking, like, if we started with Heavy Infantry in the Prince, does that get us anywhere further? And it really doesn't. Like, having, like, 2 waters here, does that even matter? No, right? It just goes, like, Coral Summon back, but we don't even have enough waters to go, like, Shadow Squad until, like, rank 7 or anything. Pretty sure it just ended up not mattering. Then we have, like, you know, SP, we have Lacrima. So they're gonna go Lacrima, put back, special summon out, then SP and the Neptibus come back. And then pass turn, but they still have Droll plus Ash, and they have Heavy Infantry with the Abyss Shrine. So they still have a good amount of interruptions here. They just need to be able to draw in the follow-up. So draw on the Droll, Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out Lacrima, Lacrima effect go dump the Engraver, Cornfield effect, discard to go search, and then grab out the Gazelle on Resolution, Droll Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2, activate the Abyss Shrine effect. So go ahead, banish, discard, draw, draws into Dominus Impulse. Okay, that's another interruption though, at least. It's not follow-up like we need though. Then Heavy Infantry, target SP, and then they target SP because they're hoping that they chain it, targeting one of these, because that gives them, like, somewhat follow-up, right? And it also is, like, outing an interruption if they let it go. So, like, either way, it's, like, kind of good for you. Yeah, so they're, okay, they go ahead and just let it go. Engraver, shuffle back to special, they Dominus Impulse that, normal summon Gazelle, and then make Sequence. And then now they're going to go Sequence effect. So maybe they should have let the Engraver resolve and then Dominus Impulse the Sequence, because they also had a Trap Engrave, so it would have destroyed it too. Maybe they were just afraid of Chaos Angel, but, like, I think you just, like, maybe need to eat a Chaos Angel there, so that way you can stop Sequence. Because now they're going to go in the Aerial Eater, and then now they have the Aerial Eater effect to go dump. Then they're thinking, they said, okay, so dump Evil Hero, activate the Diabolical effect from the hand, the special summon out, because the Fiend was sent to the graveyard by card effect. Then activate the Evil Hero effect, banish to try to summon out the gold, and then they Ash Blossom that to prevent them from bringing that out. And then Battle Phase, attack, 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 and then they should be playing the Abawa, so they should be able to bring that out in main phase 2. I assume they play it. Yeah, they go ahead and summon it out. This card's pretty good in this deck. You can go for, like, Dark Statue and, like, really protect it. Because you can summon it with your engine if you want to. And this also gives you a pop. This also could let you summon it back the turn prior, potentially. So then you have multiple ways to summon it back. And then you have a way to summon it back you have a pop and you already have it on field, so it's like really hard to out for a lot of decks. And even if they like start with imperm on it, you could still play through it. And then like it does other things too. Like it works with the Fiendsmith cards very well, obviously. Pass to draw on the Ice Jade, which doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's just game. That's just game. So they said GG, GG's. And then let's see, said one more card. Oh, drawing the Neptibus. Yeah. So it would have popped it though. Yeah, they would have just had to use this effect. They wouldn't have normal this. They would have just activated this effect, right? And then go ahead. They'd get Neptibus effect, the special summon back out, and then bring out a token. And then, like right there, if they let that go, or if they pop one, then you have Link 2 summon back out Prince. But yeah, obviously, like, things would have been different. And they also should have had Trap in their deck, which would have helped them out a decent amount there as an extra interruption if they had the Fiendsmith in Paradise. So, GG though, liked watching you on DB Grinder. Thank you, man. Hopefully returning soon. Hey, hey, here you are. Returning right now. And with all that being said, the Nightfall Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.